to start off on Will Ospreay.
Fight to the death.
This is not good for Will. Alex Windsor. Let's go, Akira.
Showdown. Dynamite is right. This week.
They will Continental Champ. Hold on. Hero just roll. Hodge Riders is Shafir. And he was then became the off with the bastard pack.
And I've reinforced the solid guys. The speed of Francesco.
He's good in the back. Look at this. Ospreay's protege. But in comes. What an incredible way to this Sunday. It's Castagnoli over Ospreay and Martin the choke.
But Moxley took him out with the back.
No, right. I believe my champ will fly. And we tonight unite him.
Will start to
injured. This has thrown a wrench in well on our way to now that tight gauntlet match. As well, great match in the middle of the negotiation. Have a pivot up, by the way. All well got along. That people, I didn't get to see the Davis and on Harry and Roy Darby tonight. Up Connor McDavid like it's 1980. We'll be strong. We'll do it for Kyle.
Alpha. Get an AEW win.
Great for the Don Callis.
He's going to do it again.
Made this a...
We're not wrestling in the world. Callis is living us out here.
He comes.
Darby in. A huge followed by the countdown. Pacific.
Yeah. I said he's Davis's team. This fact is...
Marriage within...
Sometimes you underestimate.
Highest price.
You brought up a good point. Lead from Darby and has Jack Perry. They come back to AEW the action tonight. Family taking on Slippery. Shows his power. No. To go now.
Maker is going to be front and center.
Championship match for Collision. To pin a guy, Dave himself open for Takei. No running. Jack Perry is. Sis Dynasty. EW.
That's how much.
Matt and Nick Jones and the
to this super kick.
Take that hit. Now with Dave. No.
Yeah.
Between these two men. Power and Takeshita. Don Callis just trying to set them in the ring, and we've got a read was what is Amanada. We win the success. We spring the AEWTI.
Excuse me, for that wants to prove something.
Being very aggressive, but then had second thought. Cheetah will certainly just
to divine
a title. Shoulder as well. Him in this telling.
Find out.
What about you can get us here in the up and Amanada.
Champion has to expect
her. Yeah, she's fighting right now
to come.
She can. And now Amanada was ready for now. Queen Amanada. Nothing she can do. Bomb. To her limit, Nigel. Let's take a look. First ever.
Home, and I met by signing tract only from where I had my history of 90, just my entire on it, growing and getting by week, and I'll build this company. In my career of matches, I've had some stinkers. That's all part of doing because I really do. I tried to get in the last week because I back in AEW. It is helping to build. Perfect time to sign.
Okay, before, as I was saying, let the first somebody from Los look, I didn't come out here to talk to you, Faith, and besides you, believe me. But no, for you to do a favor, look, tracks, don't come here now. He's been gone for karaoke all over. You and I both know, man, I will give the greatest AE without Chris Jericho. Arise, that boy's kind of the man. Attendance is up, and this is, you feel me, the rise of Ricochet. How much I actually everybody here head and do. Why don't you get your
what? But it makes me realize contract. I'm Marky from Sherwood. Some thinking to do. Okay, I've made it. Old fancy pants opponent for Vancouver.
Big matches, bigger match. It will be the young as a team. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I can't believe how selfish. We need to come together for the Bucks.
Take his belt.
I need this match to happen. You work together, systems. Okay, we're good here. This is Dynasty or that for one guys. That's what we need.
Michael Jordan.
The bang, Tony, but Dynasty. And Takeshi
Chalice may take the
Nick Jackson just 20 Ciampa's teammate of Dorada forward, Tony. His man's coming up. Did not have an answer for that. Firing back. The line, Excalibur, you're right.
They're taking it
like you said, Excalibur.
This is
Joined by Nigel McGuinness and
Casino Gauntlet matches.
Dorada.
It was so fluid.
Dorada on top of himself out.
Lying in wait and wait.
And now driven into the big opportunity. Perched. Rolls it through now.
He will if he hits.
Two. Finley.
How great is it to be jealousy and that's what started. They were in glorified Henselt. Small little world, and they're back to the mountain as
very busy because Canada. Figure, hey, you've been to pay them both. They're to feel left out of the AEW.
Cash Wheeler. Oh, wait a second. Last week they're looking for F.
Told him to give him Nathan Cage.
They're on two right. Eastern and Christian looking for the kitchen. What's that belt? What is he going to do?
Come on, get back to his.
Maybe I cannot actually to be world champion. What have you got? I need this win more than.
Can't be world champion.
His own way, Nigel.
Let's go here. Get the AEW.
And United Empire now.
Well, Case beat an end, but not so much. The former
Wins out.
getting a
Running Castagnoli as we take a
Maori control now of Tony Death. Oh, chaotic and frenetic.
pack. Shot.
It's just so
Such great. Coleman. No, Claudio bails out Moxley. Face first of the Death right. It's just a edge.
Again,
Teams know that, so they're going to. This is right now. Working. Now running through. Castagnoli pulling a fellow vertical suplex. And Nigel
Moxley broke.
No stick. He's using this.
Oh no! Someone needs to stop. Blood rushing to the.
They have been. He's calling for. Holding the center of the ring. Makes the grip. That kick was on target.
Moxley looking for this.
What a way to hit. Italian speedster. Now Moxley.
To his feet.
That's as Will Ospreay now swing. And Hinari. Then rising. Now Akira.
Might have broke his back.
Side. Was 5 connection. That was 2. And Ospreay covers. This is so deep. Man.
you may not. It's been quite a while. 25 years in a car. This place for the way he's had. So thank you from the bottom of friends. With you guys are going to be on, and I'm not proud of that. It wasn't. Figure it out. Nothing to be. Oh, every single week that said, I can't lie. Single week it got a best bout machine. The God, they aren't things I've ever said. Mine said about yours were like a response. I performed here in front of us to be a little different week. And people say every, but what you recreate wrestling. You that should have been pissed off what Kenny did out in Japan. But I was the ability. I was all on me. Best responsibility. Edmonton, and whether we're in the annals of time, turned all these weaknesses. I am not the same. Now it's not just to eat everything, to protect things that I was afraid of. Strength and MJF. I will. So be. It will be your last of Kenny Omega.
With Dynasty Live.
Like in you're getting better at this. That love you should talk. Might. And I'm here to tell you it's the fact that beat your boy like, and you had an excuse. Night, bud. More than anything that thinks the same thing's gonna happen. Canada in front. Their falls.
Like this, Matt. This right means a lot enough. This will be the lammers for the sake of a great X. That's just so predictable. Max, like I said before, now be me. Goodbye.
Some biblical precautions. We're Tony